thank you for joining me. These YouTube clips are a labor of love, and I hope that you enjoy them as much as I do making them. The purpose is to help open up some doors, educate, but if they don't resonate with you, let them go and move on to the next. I hope you will sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thanks for watching. All right, so let's talk about the tools of the trade. When I was trained by Sadie, she said, say a prayer and get on with it. She was so simplistic in her approach to the spirit world because she just trusted them. And I think when she said that, that was sort of like an indicator for spirit that she was ready to, as I say it, rock and roll with her spirit guides and her messages. And she was very clear with me about that. Do not spend a lot of time in meditation or prayer. You're making it far too complicated. Just say, hey guys, you're ready. And they should be there. You should trust that. So that's my biggest tool of the trade is prayer. And I did write a blog in my on my website. It's called Area Code. And area means accurate, recognizable, evidential, and accepted messages, accepted by the client. And I say that so that spirit is in the right form for me to be able to help my client, but also be able to understand what the spirit world is providing for me. The other thing that I use, and it's funny because I really didn't think I had any rituals, but I guess I do. I wear a necklace. It's called Zebra Jasper, and it found me. I was in one of those arenas where there are all these crystals and all this stuff, and I decided I would just walk around, and I was at the point, it was kind of like, oh, you know, same thing, just different day. But there was this stone, and T, can you get the stone for me? Thank you. She's here, don't worry. She's just my silent partner. And I wear this, thank you, T, when I do my readings. Here it is here. Can you see that? Is that seeable? Okay. And it actually covers my heart, and it acts as a shield to keep me protected. So I do wear that when I read and when I do events. And I also put it in the moonlight to clear it the day before, the day of, and the day after. I don't know whether you can see it, but it's now right where it needs to be. See? I'll just leave it there. So another thing that I do is I light a candle. And I never really thought about it. I just thought, well, that was something I need to do. But actually, I was taught later that spirit sees candle better than they see incandescent light. So by me striking a match and lighting the candle, there's another ritual and a tool of the trade that I didn't even know I was doing. I just was doing it because it felt right. But there are other things too that are used, like for instance, let's see, millimeters, which they measure the energy of the spirit, the frequency of the spirit. SLS cameras, where you can actually see stick people, and again, that is measuring spirit energy. Ovulus, where spirit can use the energy of the ovulus. It's set up that they can speak into it from their spirit form, and the ovulus picks it up. It's quite amazing. An EMF detector shows spikes of different energy changes. Motion detectors, I've seen REM pods being put on floors, and when spirit walks by it, the light goes on. EVP recorders, which are, you know, like digital recorders that are used. You ask questions, you talk, are you here, whatever. And our hearing can't pick it up. But when you listen to the recording, it's there. Like you can hear like a male or female voice clearly answering a question. It's phenomenal. There's also a spirit box. It's a sweep device that makes it sound, pardon me, but it sounds like this. And within that sound, you will actually hear voice. And how do I know all this stuff? I've been watching Ghost Adventures for years. I mean, I think it's the most amazing show for evidence. And I think there are so many shows on now in the same genre because Ghost Adventures did it right. They are all about getting proof of spirit, and they use scientific devices. You can get them on the internet, it's not a problem. But these are some of the devices that can be used. And I think as time goes on and the science of the spirit world is delved into more so, because you know what, there are engineers now, like scientific engineers, who are putting together these different devices to help people who are looking for ghosts. So I like the tools of the trade. I don't like to rely too much on them because I want to use all my clairs to hear, see, sense, taste, touch, spirit. But even me, who says, I don't use any tools, I've fallen into my necklace, which I love, and my candles, which I light constantly. And I just think if the intention is to help make the message become clearer, and certainly to help me stay protected and looked after, and that's very important as a medium and a psychic. And so I say, if it works, use it.